referee looks at his watch and his second now.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Hello, welcome back to WantMyBet TV. My name is Will.
I'm Ollie.
We're talking La Liga.
Yes, we are.
It's racing through them. So, aim of the game, win your lot money. We go through all the fixtures coming up, pull out the stats, do all the research so you don't have to do anything. You just sit back, lap them up.
Yep.
And we go, here's the research.
Lovely stuff.
This is what we would bet on based on this research. And normally, more often than not, we get them right. You don't get all of them right.
We're not mind readers.
Exactly.
We're not time
promise to get all of them
Although one of someone in the comments the other day, they did say that they think we are time travelers because we got so many.
So many right.
So there you go.
Recently, we're coming into a bit of a hot streak.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah,
recently, we've been doing well.
Some big shouts as well.
Yeah.
Which we'll go into in a bit.
Okay, so let's get into it.
Right.
So starting on a Friday night.
Friday night. It's Tom's one. So Valladolid versus Espanyol.
Both doing alright, I think.
Yeah, so 6th versus 3rd currently.
Yeah.
Espanyol doing very well.
Yeah.
Valladolid have won 4 games on the bounce, so they're on a bit of a streak.
Yeah.
They're not the only people on a streak.
They're doing great. They came up last season.
I know. It's really good. Espanyol undefeated in 4, winning 3 of those. So both teams go into this in very, very good form.
Oh, it's cool, isn't it?
3 of the last 4 games for Valladolid at home have seen under 2.5 goals. So they keep it tight. Espanyol have only won once on their travels though. So they've drawn 2, lost 2 and won 1.
Okay. So
they don't really like going away, and Valladolid keep it tight at home. So I don't know if there's going to be that many goals in this. 3 of the last 5 away games for Espanyol have seen under 2.5.
That's what you go for.
So there you go. Tom's found the value and the narrative. The tip is under 2.5 goals at 1.61.
Yeah.
But then he's gone with a red.
Oof.
So if you don't know what red means there's value there for what it is. So they're either really good odds for what it is, or it's quite likely to happen at good odds. So Tom thinks this one's red. Valladolid to win either half at 2.02.
Yeah, really good.
That is good odds.
Very
and
good.
Based off all of that narrative, could happen. Score prediction 1-0 Valladolid.
Yeah,
Next.
could easily happen.
Saturday.
Alright, so then you've got
Early kickoff.
Girona versus Vallecano. 15th versus 19th. Lower table teams at the moment. So Girona have been better away from home than they have at home. But recent form, only lost 2 of the last 7, which are against Eibar and Betis. Beat Celta Vigo, good result. Drew with Barca.
Yes.
Huesca, who are terrible, and Sociedad. Sociedad. Vallecano struggling, only Huesca have conceded more.
So we don't know what happened on the Vallecano game on Wednesday yet.
Yeah, so we're
filming this on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So some of these stats might be slightly off on this game.
Yeah.
There's a little asterisk on that.
So the only game they've won was against Huesca.
Well, unless they win on Wednesday.
Yeah, so they've got a game in hand playing Bilbao. Had a man sent off in the last 2 games, so they're missing players as well.
And they're punchy and feisty.
So Girona win 1.8.
I like that.
I think it's quite good. Didn't make it red.
Because they're
just because
it's 15th versus 19th for
you
a
don't
reason.
know.
Do you know what I mean?
So yeah, backing the Girona win. I've gone 2-0 Girona. I think they should probably win, but wouldn't put my house on that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Next is Atlético Bilbao versus Valencia. So
the draw specialists.
These are the draw specialists. Again, we don't know what happened in Wednesday's game, so I'm just going off what's happened now. 17th versus 14th, tight game. Bilbao have only won 1 game this season, as it stands, and drawn 5.
Yeah,
right. They're only playing the draw specialists.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know what I mean?
Who've drawn even more than that.
Yeah. So Valencia are the draw specialists, and they've drawn 6 of their last 7 games. This has got draw written all over it.
Draw.
Draw. Tight game, drawy. My tip is draw at 3.35, and guess what?
Yeah.
It's red.
What score have you said?
1-1.
1-1. The French Elvis.
The French Elvis.
Yeah.
It's not the French league.
It doesn't matter.
Oh.
The French Elvis, you can just say that.
So, yeah, this has to be a draw. I don't like putting draws red because draws are always so hard to call. But in this situation,
True.
It has to be red.
It's got
Has
to
to
be
be
red.
red.
Get it in your Acca's draw.
Right.
Okay.
Next,
Do you want to do that one?
Celta Vigo versus Eibar.
Ooh, another lower
decided
table. Yeah.
to put about 1 million bullet points on this one. Cheers, mate.
SA.
SA. 15th versus 12th, so it's a hard game to call. Celta Vigo winless in 6 games.
They had quite a good start, didn't they? Oh no, at home
At
they're
home
really
they
good.
were good.
At home they're good, and they're at home.
But they lost their last home game to Alavés 1-0.
The Alavés, they've been doing alright.
Unbelievable.
Alavés
We'll come on to
doing
them in a bit. 4 of the last 5 games for Celta Vigo have seen under 2.5 goals. They're not scoring much, but they're pretty tight as well. As you mentioned, started the season pretty well, but they've faded pretty badly. Eibar also aren't in great form. They've won 2 of the last 5, but they did win their last away game against Girona 3-2.
Okay, yeah.
So that's a great win for them. 3 of their last 4 away games have seen under 2.5 goals as well. So the narrative here is there's not many goals either end. So the tip is under 2.5 goals.
I'll probably make that red.
At 1.84.
Yeah, I think that's definite.
I think so, yeah. I would put that red.
Yeah.
Tom didn't, but
Might
there you go. Score prediction 1-0 Celta Vigo.
Yeah. Celta Vigo win. Not bad odds either. 2.15. Alright, so we got Levante Leganes. 8th versus 18th. Levante scored nearly double the amount of goals as Leganes. Won their last 3 in a row, including 2-1 versus Real Madrid. Called it.
Don't worry about
in
that.
The last game, 2-0 up, 15 minutes.
Don't worry about it, guys. It's fine.
Leganes were winless in 5. Now they've only lost 1 of 4, including beating Barcelona 2-1. That was when they were at the bottom of the league.
Did I not say some? No, that's
No, not on that one. Not on
I
that
didn't
one.
call that one.
They were rock bottom.
Yeah,
They beat
no,
Barcelona
that was an
2-1.
unbelievable result.
But they've lost 9 of 10 away. So Levante to win at home, 2.15. I think
Yeah,
it's
it's
good
good.
odds.
Yeah, I like that.
1-0.
Good.
Is the score.
Good shout. Right, next is Atletico Madrid versus Real Sociedad.
Yeah, this one. 5th versus 12th currently. Atletico undefeated, inboxed. Huh? What's he put there?
Undefeated.
Undefeated,
In their...
inboxed in their last 6 games, winning 4. At home, they've won 3 of 4, drew the other one. So at home, they're good. Always good at home, always hard to beat.
Yeah.
All 3 wins have been to 0. However, Sociedad have the best away record in the league. Who would have thought? They have 10 points from 5 games.
You sound like you're telling a
Who would
kid's
have thought it? That was from the other video.
You sound like you're telling a kid's story.
Yeah,
Bedtime story.
I am.
Who would have thought?
We're telling all the kids.
No kids.
They've not
Over
played.
18 only.
True. But they haven't played anyone in the top half. So that is why they've got the best away record. They've had an easy run.
Yeah.
But they have scored in all 5 games. He's basically gone with Atletico win 1.53 or wouldn't go for that.
Would not go
Would
for
not
that.
go for that. Why has he put that one down? He
Atletico.
put down Atletico win and both teams to score, but he said their 3 wins at home have been to 0. So no. Atletico win.
He was tired when he did this one. Loads of spelling
Atletico win
mistakes.
1.53. That's what you go
Allow
for
that.
there. Yeah.
Right, next, another Tom special. Sunday, 11 AM UK time. Getafe versus Real Betis. So 9th v 10th. Currently,
Ooh, very close.
Close game. Both have won 3, drawn 3, lost 3.
Bang average.
Bang average. Getafe have scored 8, conceded 8. Betis have scored 5, conceded 7. Basically, this is a super tight game. Getafe have double the points away than at home, so they're not great at home. Betis, all 4 of Real Betis' away games have seen under 1.5.
Yeah, I think Betis have scored the least in the league.
Yeah, I think so. Last season they won one of the highest. Well, not the highest score, but last season they were scoring goals for fun. This year, not so much. But they've only lost to Atletico Madrid on their travels so far. So it's a really tight game. There's not many goals in it. It's difficult to call either way. So Tom has gone with under 2.5 goals, which I agree with.
That's the shout.
And it's red.
Yeah.
So you maybe get that in your hacker. Or he's gone with Real Betis to win as a punchier tip, but that is definitely not red, and that is 3.1. Score prediction 1-0 to Betis.
Alright, fine. Then we got El Clasico.
Oh! No, this is the first time in...
What, that Messi's not playing?
Messi and Ronaldo are not playing.
Oh, really?
I can't remember how long it is. If you know the answer, I saw it on a social post the other day. It was like some ridiculous amount of time since either both of them haven't been in it. Because usually one of them's injured, the other one's injured.
Yeah.
First time.
So, first,
changing.
Barca are still first. Even though both of these teams have had dips, Barca have managed to stay first. Real Madrid is 7th in the league. It's not good for Real Madrid. They've lost 3 of 4, scored 1 goal or less in 6 of 7. Had injuries, whole team's back now pretty much. Barca have only lost 1 of 6. They've drawn 3, which was their dip. Not a major dip, but still for Barcelona.
Yeah.
They just beat Tottenham and Sevilla 4-2 though, both. So maybe they are back to their best.
But that was with Messi.
That was with Messi, who's broke his arm. Looked like quite a bad break as well.
Yeah.
Both teams have scored in 8 of their last 9 and over 2.5 goals in 6 of the last 7 meets.
Yes.
So, both teams to score I think is the shout, 1.43. Even without Messi, considering how badly Real Madrid have been doing.
I mean, they only beat Victoria Pilsen 2-1 at home.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's bad.
But I think Barca will win that.
Yeah, and I mean, Barca still scored 3 goals against Sevilla without Messi in that game. So, Barca win 2.
That's decent.
It's decent.
Yeah.
I reckon they're going to win 2-1.
I would probably
maybe more.
put that.
Put that red. Don't know. You
It's
don't
always
know.
gets
You
round
don't know.
no. But I think Barca to win is a good
Barca
shot.
to win. Yeah.
2-1. Right. Next we have Alavés versus Villarreal.
Yeah.
So Alavés are 2nd in the league.
Where have they come
1
from?
point behind Barca.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Unbelievable. Who would have thought that after 9 games?
No.
Alavés 2nd. They're undefeated in their last 5 games. They beat, as I mentioned earlier, they beat Celta Vigo away.
That's a great result.
And they beat Real Madrid at home
Yeah.
in their last 2 games.
Big.
Unreal form.
Yeah.
Villarreal have only won 1 in their last 5 games, so they're not in very good form. And that they will have played in Europe on Thursday, so they're probably a bit more tired. So, all points towards Alavés, and all of these next 3 things I'm going to give you are red.
Yeah.
So Alavés to win either half, with all that I just said, is 2.05.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Alavés double chance if you want to go a little bit safer, so draw or Alavés win, 1.58, still good.
Fancy that. They have a look.
Or
a straight win.
Alavés to win on the head, 3.1.
How have they priced it at that? That's strange.
So, they're all red, so any of those, depending on how risky you're feeling, there's basically very risky, not so risky, and punchy.
Well, basically, if you stick Alavés in an ACCA, your ACCA odds are going to go boom.
Yeah.
So that's what we do.
Score prediction, I do think it will be quite tight in terms of like Villarreal don't concede that much, not that I know of anyway. So I've only gone 1-0 Alavés, but I do think, I think they will win that.
Yeah, agreed. Alright, last one from Tom. Sevilla versus Huesca. I can imagine what he's gone for here because Huesca are not good. 4th versus 20th. Sevilla lost 4-2 to Barcelona last weekend. Before that, they'd won 4 games in a row. They are doing well. The 2nd top scorers in the league with 20 goals. Barca have only scored 3 more. Huesca have lost 6 of their last 9 games, including 5 of the last 6. Conceded the most goals in the league. Only Betis have scored fewer. So Sevilla to win to 0, 2.17. or Sevilla to score over 2.5, 1.93. I think the better, that's better. Sevilla to win to 0, 2.17.
Yeah, I agree.
And he's gone 3-0.
Yeah.
Fancy it, it's red. Get it in the
There's
account.
a lot of reds in La Liga this
Yeah.
week. So maybe pick a couple of them, make your own acca, let us know below.
Yep.
And hopefully we'll get a few more comments like we did last
I think
week.
we're going to get some winners.
We had lots of people last week saying thank you so much, I've won a bit of dosh.
Yeah.
So again, if you did win dosh last week, let us know.
Let us know.
If you win this
Send
week,
donations
let
if
us
you
know.
want.
We'll win our own.
Well, if you want, send donations. Alright, that's it for the Liga. There's value to be had all across Europe this week, so make sure you watch all of the other predictions on our channel.
All the other leagues.
All the other leagues.
Yeah.
Subscribe. See you later.
See ya.
Now then, is the referee looks at his watch and his second now.